Cuzzo, you a bitch ass nigga, bro. Being right. Mm-hmm. Go hit this, bro. Come hit this bitch. All right. You gonna hit the bomb, bitch? Bro, didn't hear me say you coming to hit it earlier? You got me here watching this fucking Madden. I forgot how to smoke this shit. I'm not right here.
Light it. When it's over. Don't keep the light on there, bro. Light it and pull it.
I'm on top.
Yeah. And when you're done pulling, put the thing out there. But hold it, like sit down, nigga. Relax.
Why you start saying this shit so much?
Relax.
Relax.
Well, failed out.
It said don't allow. I put on that don't allow set, and I get set very first play.
Talked the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that because that's often a conversation when you go on the travel. Let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so, but putting the quarterback on the deck.
Now a detail there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Throwing, Mayfield. Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, Johnny Hacker to put on the leg. KJ Hamler deep to the Broncos.
Pull it, bitch. That was scary ass.
Drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be
Good point.
returned.
Good point. Now, this is where I'm gonna get my momentum from, because I fucking suck on offense. God damn. This shit come on, good D. Good D. Good D, fellas. Good D, fellas. What? No.
Why he throw it like that?
You thought he was gonna burn him?
I thought he was gonna like play this up.
Do you not know who over there? Man, look, now I'm finna change it to this. Now everybody covered.
Enforcing incompletions.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now Wilson.
This nigga Kyle, this nigga Fuller, Kendall. I keep saying Kyle.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also first down.
But relax. I'll do that.
What? What you mean?
I got you.
what you call it, pack.
So man, our birthday is coming up, bro. What you doing?
What I'm doing, I'm going to do maybe. Huh? What? Yeah.
So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Listen to say.
They go play action now. Wilson. And this is going to be a pocket they'll say out of bounds. That's also the third time.
I want to do it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No. Hell no. Mistakes.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters.
Hell no. Get his ass. Oh, I fucked that up. I fucked that up. Because that damn show was finna be a damn pig. I thought to let him run over there.
Nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Good job. What are you niggas tired?
Now it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be called. Touchdown.
Who is that? Why is he so goddamn fast? Yeah, he is. God damn, bro. I think I was just in down right there.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
That ain't fucking no fair.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking out the goal line. And they're going to start in a
Oh, this is my
offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles Hall's a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They get 14 but it's not so third down.
And that was yardage that they needed after the sack on first. And they didn't get a little bit back. But now they're looking third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Oh my God, throw that in that corner, bro. Throw that in that corner to the sideline. Oh, throw that in that corner, bro. Come on, Baker, bro. They gave you the boost for what?
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand.
Which is crazy. Didn't even move the stick.
So now 2nd and 10. Incompletion first down. Now Wilson. This pass caught by Hamler. And finally down he goes as they bring it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a little space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
That's good football. A lot of teams can throw from there. But that's a nice job to trip a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
What? No. But he's supposed to fucking rock this little ass. Oh, fuck. Come on. Reward me. Are you fucking serious?
Melvin Gordon with career touchdown number 75. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening.
I'm spamming the fuck out of Square at that.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch and takes it successfully. The Panthers now ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of be able to do a little reset to this team. But it's also 7 extra hits back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on getting it done because they're carrying over for 2 weeks.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. Mixon with a first down carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Nice upfield move there by Gerald McCoy. Getting in there to make the
Gerald McCoy, old ass.
difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Mayfield. And the Broncos are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Here's Wilson. He's got Hamler on the out route. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down.
But it appears that they've read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is receiver got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field and give him some space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to press this forward as they stop that right around the ball. A gain of 3 last play this time to double and pick up 6.
Some good running right there. Some explosiveness just to get into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, gets McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. 4th down, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he's going to get this down near the 25. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time. And you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
That's good for 28 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Mayfield on first down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Preston Williams, 27 yards. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That caught by Trimble. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. He's going to look deep for more. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. Room here to run. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air, and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. William Jackson with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
What the fuck? This game is not fucking with me, bro. What? I'm sitting there, but that was so... I hate this game, man.
Getting the interception here, and look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it.
And he will try, but he can't. He can't escape the end zone. Gordon is taken down, and it's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this.
Golly, look at he's still trying to hold me, man. There wasn't no touchdown. This is crazy.
And the Panthers get a bit closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Williams.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Play action. It's Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, Mayfield. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. The Panthers on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive. And finally, I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Mayfield keeps it himself. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Takes it to about the 37.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
But I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Mayfield to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Oh, good goddamn pick. Oh, I should have eyeballed that bitch. You ain't got it. You ain't got it if I would have eyeballed it. You knew I was going to throw to that nigga. That's crazy he jumped that high, bro.
Nobody ever wants points to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry, and now points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Mayfield to throw. On the move to his left. He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Baker. That is caught. It's Williams.
I told you weren't going to get it that time. I told you weren't going to get it that time. I told you that. Ooh, come
on! Mixing up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Mayfield rolling to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. From the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
First throw in overtime now for Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. The second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. The kick by McManus is good, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? The overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield off the play fake. And this is caught by Williams. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That caught by Tremble. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. He's padding his already great numbers here in overtime. More importantly, though, moving his guys downfield.
And I think that's exactly what's going through his head right now. Moving them downfield, putting them in a position to win the game. The stats, that's for the fantasy guys. I know they're enjoying that show.
Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. And his kick is good. A gut-wrenching moment, but he's able to bang it through from long distance. And they match an earlier OT field goal with one of their own. Just a big-time kick there from a big-time kicker.
I like how you use big-time because we usually say that about position players, don't we? Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Well, that goes for kickers as well. And guess what? We're on to sudden death now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the 3rd drive of overtime. And as we know, from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
Well, you fucking serious, bro? We got a goddamn tie. Right. No, that's tie, bro. What the fuck? I ain't even see what I got either. I got a goddamn tie. A goddamn tie. Mm. Oh my god. I threw the one dude all game. Oh wow. I threw the one dude all game. Well, I threw the Tommy Trimble too. Damn, nigga, stop playing with him. What's wrong with you? Bro, I threw 8 picks.